What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Nerds Galore, where we let that inner nerd roar. I'm Star Wars Gazer. This is Star Wars Nerd. Ha! I got it right this time. And below us, Whistle and Breeze. I was practicing, guys. I've been practicing.
There you go. Good job.
How are we doing tonight, fellas?
Doing pretty good.
Doing well.
Good.
Another week in the bag.
Heck yeah. What have you guys been up to? Let's talk about our weeks a little bit here. What have you guys been up to?
Buying
So
cards.
I work with. Oh, go ahead.
That's it. Buying cards.
We've started work again, so it's been kind of busy.
Ooh.
But man, I am seriously getting tan. Like it isn't even summertime yet, and I've been outside a lot.
Right?
So
Absolutely. We got Galactic Cantina in the house. Hello there.
Hello,
General
there.
Kenobi. Love
Don't
it.
be afraid, my little friend.
Come here. Hey, Bryant Collectibles. How are you doing, sir? Good to have you.
Greetings.
How are you doing? I am texting Andy here. I was hoping he was going to be on tonight.
Yeah, this is one of those cards that I got. It's really cool. I
Ooh.
gotta remember how to do it on the cameras because typically you go side to side, but on cameras it won't pick up side to side. So
For real. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Lenticular, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
yeah,
sweet.
man. I'm trying to get Kyber to sell me the Attack of the Clones one because there's that one, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and then he found out that there's a fourth one where it's all of them merging into turning into a Vader.
Wow.
That's cool.
So now I'm on the
Sweet.
hunt. So
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Appreciate all three of you in here tonight. Just a typical Nerds Galore. Nothing too crazy to talk about this week. We'll kind of recap some of the Star Wars news that's been announced over this week, and then kind of go from there and see where things take us. We might have a guest or two pop in and out depending on what happens. I don't know. You know what? I like letting this thing go. So,
There you go.
Seth, did you see that they announced a new Star Wars novelization?
No.
Yes, I'm going to pull this up here. So they announced a new Star Wars novelization. And Nerd, would you mind pulling up that little bit you read me earlier? Kind of. I'll pull up the screenshot here I have of it. So the new novelization is by
Let me guess.
Adam
It's
Christopher.
the trials and triumphs of young Greedo.
No. It is called Master of Evil, and it takes place right after Revenge of the Sith.
Nice.
By Adam Christopher. Go ahead, Nerd. Read the kind of the synopsis.
All right, so after Revenge of the Sith, a newly forged Darth Vader he hunts for the secrets of life and death under the watchful eye of Emperor Palpatine. In the wake of Emperor Palpatine's rise to power, the true nature of his most sinister enforcer remains a mystery. Darth Vader is a dominant yet elusive figure, the shadow cast by a malignant Imperial regime, unknowable to even its top officials. But even as his humanity gives way to the myth, Vader remains haunted by the promises of the dark side, seeking the ultimate power that his master has hinted at but withheld, the power to conquer death itself. On the volcanic world of Mustafar, Vader undertakes a dark ritual, bleeding a kyber crystal to forge his lightsaber. This act unleashes a power far greater than he anticipated, giving him a glimpse into the limitless potential of the Force. Vader is determined to follow this vision, even if it means defying his master's orders. Yet he finds the Emperor suspiciously supportive of his mission, even sending Vader to the Disso system to investigate rumors of a force-wielding shaman able to raise the dead. At his side are a cadre of the Emperor's Scarlet Road Royal Guards led by Colonel Holland Goth, a decorated soldier with a very personal interest in Vader's mission. Even as the Emperor's true motives reveal themselves, Vader falls deeper into obsession. His journey takes him far across the galaxy, chasing rumors and phantoms. but no matter how far he travels, he cannot escape the shadows within his own soul. Haunted by the echoes of his past, Vader circles the true resolution to his quest. Only once all weakness is purged can he become a master of evil.
Mm,
What do you think, Seth?
man. I hope it's good. Like that chunk of time right there is awesome.
Yeah.
But I think there's been more than one thing set right in there. But I'm happy to hear more about it.
Yeah.
It's a great time. So
It is. And I think that's something we've all wanted to see is like, I mean, this will be great to have a novelization more of Darth Vader right after Revenge of the Sith. But I
mm,
also want to see it in a movie, man. Like, let's make a Vader Star Wars story, you know? Like, let's see him trying to learn how to use the Force through his, more machine now than man, right? Like,
yeah.
I can't lie. Every time I hear somebody say that they want like a Vader show or a movie, I think of the meme that's been going around or has gone around in the past, and it's Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar, and it's Anakin, and he's like, "I want my own spin-off," and Obi-Wan's like, "Anakin, the entire saga is your spin-off."
I love it.
No, a Vader show would absolutely like dominate, and they know it would, so they're not gonna do it.
Right. Exactly. For sure. Good evening, from Millennium Workshop. How are you, Millennium
Hello
Workshop?
there.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate all 6 of you in here. Yeah, I'm excited for the book. I can't wait for the Audible version to come out because that's how I listen to my books is Audible when I'm driving and doing different things. So, man, I would love to see them get Mark Thompson to read that. Lord have mercy. That would be sick.
Hey, you're telling me you don't just drive with your knees on the steering wheel and just kind of peek up every now and then, make sure you're going the right way?
No, although I wouldn't be any different from like the hundreds of people I see while I'm on their phone and like, oh, I need to slow down. It's like, dude, put the phone down. Like, or like you're stopped behind someone at a red light and it turns green and they're not going, and you look at them and they're and you're like, put the phone down. Gas is on your right, man. Like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had one of those this morning. That's why it's so fresh in my memory. So, Galactic Cantina says, after finishing the Force Unleashed game, I would love to see more Vaser. Who's Vaser? I would like to know who Vaser is. Never heard of this character.
I think he holds a lot of flowers.
Does he hold a lot of flowers?
I think so.
Henceforth, you should be known as Darth Vader. Huh?
Yeah.
Galactic, you just started that game like yesterday, bro. I mean, I'm slow at playing video games, so like I don't know how long or short the game is. It could only be like 4 missions, and I honestly wouldn't know.
It's longer than that. He must have been He must be off. He'd been binging it.
Bro, he streamed for like 8 hours. A Ghost of I forget the name. I'm Galactic. Put the name. Good Lord. Yeah, 7 hours of stream time.
Galactic
Can you put the name? He must be off.
Yep, that's 100%. 2 hours first stream today, 5 hours.
Galactic, can you put the name of that? Yeah, there it is. I keep messing up. I've heard the name pronounced a million times, but
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Yeah.
That thing's pretty sweet.
So speaking of that name, that Japanese name, we have a couple of friends who are out in Japan right now.
There you go.
We got Star Wars Sith 66 and Pop the Bounty Collector out in Japan. Have you seen any of their vlog videos or anything yet, Nerd?
I've popped a couple of them. Watched a bit of the first day from Tony and Ricky, and then I watched Tony's taste test of the.
That was fun. I actually enjoyed the taste test video. He couldn't sleep, Seth, so he just like
Yeah.
got up and then went to a 7-Eleven nearby and grabbed a bunch of like literally walked out with like a full Walmart bag full of stuff for like $5. And then
Nice.
sat there and was like, all right, we're gonna test this out, and like vlogged the whole thing. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
Oh yes, General Kenobi's bunker is out there as well. Yep.
Bro, I follow him on Instagram, but I don't think I'm subscribed to him on YouTube.
How dare you? How dare you?
There's a lot of people that I do that to.
Seth, are you gonna go see or get your tickets on Monday for Revenge of the Sith in theaters? They go on sale Monday.
I hope so, because my job is very helter skelter. It's very weather dependent. So I would like to see it because I didn't see it when it was in theaters the first time.
Really?
So I'm like,
what
yeah.
rookie!
I was 10 and I saw it.
I was 5.
You forget I was raised a sheltered homeschool child.
So was I, but shoot, no.
I barely ever went to the theater.
Wow.
But hey, I watched it a million times on the DVD, and those DVDs were awesome. Like the set of the prequels where it had like the awesome intro screens and all that, and all the behind the scenes stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it in theaters.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. It'll be good. The Sabersmith is in the house. What up, buds? Good to see you,
Hello
Mr.
there.
Maldonado. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm excited for Revenge of the Sith. I was telling the kids, so I'm taking my 3 oldest kids.
There you go.
And my dad is gonna go with, I think. And I was telling Cassie, my oldest, she's 9. I was like, I was your age when Revenge of the Sith came out in theaters.
Wow.
And I got to see it. So now you get to experience what I got to experience. Only you get to experience it better because back when I was young and it came out, they didn't, at least to my knowledge, they didn't have IMAX. Maybe they did.
It was very select.
Yeah. I think IMAX was like a very select thing, like bigger cities.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if they released the movie for IMAX either. So
no, but now like we're gonna go. They're releasing it in IMAX, and what is that one? Is it 4DK? 40X or something like that? Yeah. So we're gonna go see it in IMAX, and like I'm excited to give the kids this because they've seen the movie before multiple times, so they know the movie. But whoa, first screening for you guys is on the 23rd on Wednesday. Nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Very nice.
Dude, I think in Australia tickets are already on sale.
He said right now Revenge tickets have been out for like 2 weeks here and still not sold out yet. Here's the thing though. Honestly, here's my prediction, and I've said this to other few people. I think in the 1 week that Revenge of the Sith is out, it is going to blow up the box office so much. It's going to blow anything Disney has done out of the water, I think. People being able to go see Revenge of the Sith again in theaters, like,
oh, dude, that's why like the Phantom Menace and this. I'm not sure about the other anniversaries, but like, there's a reason why they only do select theaters, and it's not going to every theater known to man because they know that thing would blow everything they've ever done out of the water, box office wise.
Yeah,
that's why like when they did the 1 through 9 saga. There's a reason why that was only in 13 theaters. Because they knew people were only going to watch 1 through 6 and they were going to leave after that.
Yep. As they should.
As is tradition.
Yes, as is tradition. Yes. Star Wars is not that hyped here. Never see much Star Wars toys around. Only like a few Lego sets, but no Black Series or stuff like that. Interesting. Interesting. No, I'm super excited for it. And then after that, once those guys come back from Celebration, we got 2 weeks left till ICCC.
There you go.
And I'm stoked. Like, really stoked. Like I said, I get to meet Theory, get to meet Roger Christian, get to meet it'll be good to meet Michael Havens, and then all you guys like Nerd and Kyber and Tony and Ricky and all these guys. It'll be good to actually meet you guys in person.
There you go.
So Nerd, you see?
Oh, go ahead.
Nope. After you, Wiz.
Did either of y'all play that Ubisoft game, Star Wars Outlaws?
No.
I played
No?
like the first few levels of it. It was crap.
Yeah. They're announcing some more DLC at the Japanese celebration, but I'm like,
Why?
think
Nobody
anybody cares.
plays it. Nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it really wasn't that good.
No. Now, if you want to announce some sweet DLC for maybe like Jedi Survivor, then I think people might be in.
Yeah,
Or maybe if they want to release 1313.
Yes,
the
thank
Mando
you.
game that was literally a week from being released and then canceled. The Maul game, Battlefront 3, freaking Force
Underworld
Unleashed
show.
3, KOTOR 3, like
The Underworld show that apparently had 60 scripts all written, all ready to go by George Lucas and his team.
They had some good stuff.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. I feel like we're living in a horrible alternate universe, Star Wars universe wise. You know what I mean? Like one thing changes. I mean, you think about it, like the night before Lucas and his team are supposed to meet with the I don't know if it was the producer or like the president of HBO. The night before, the president of HBO gets arrested for a bunch of crap. And so it just kind of from there just falls through the toilet. Like one thing changes. That doesn't happen. Who knows what kind of Star Wars world we're living in right now?
True. You know how everybody said that the world was going to end in 2012?
Yeah.
Well, it did. The Star Wars world.
Yeah. I do want to show this. This is from Tony down in Japan. He got to go to some museums and stuff, but he also got to see the new Hot Toys. A couple of the Hot Toys that are going to be out there. I'm not a Hot Toys guy, but these things look sick.
All right, guys, we are heading to Toy Sapiens right now to get a first look at the Hot Toys for Star Wars Celebration Japan. Oh, man. That is insane. So there's the mall.
Concept Darth Maul.
Damn, the Vader looks better in person.
Dude, it really does.
It does.
The Anakin that I know everybody's gonna go crazy for.
I'm
really
not
good.
Crazy about that head sculpt. Like that face, he looks good. It doesn't look that good.
The eyes, though. The eyes look good.
Yeah, the eyes are good. There's just something about the face sculpt. Like it's off, and I don't really.
That one's a little weird, but whatever.
Which looks beautiful.
That's.
And then
just
Galen.
imagine stormtroopers actually wearing like the kimono,
right? Or wearing some Hawaiian shirt unbuttoned, just walking around like.
Yeah.
Speaking of something like that, I did get this card from BP.
Ooh,
it's
that's
sick.
cool.
Yeah, I showed you earlier, but I'm mainly just showing Whistle.
That's pretty sweet.
And it's not like a custom or anything. It's actually got like the Lucasfilm.
Yeah. Nice. Man.
Yep. Yeah. So, like I said, there's not like a ton to talk about tonight, but I thought we could just hang out and chill. Like, I think Nerd, you were saying as I was hopping back on, like with pretty much everyone in Japan, there's not a whole lot going on for people right now. So it's always a good time to provide some content for you guys and a place to hang out. So we probably won't be super long tonight, but yeah, that'll be fun. So, Seth, how far are you from Nashville?
I want to say like 6 or 7 hours.
Oh, dang.
Somewhere in there.
Never mind. I was gonna say you should.
Hey, maybe 5 or 6 if I go fast.
Yeah, right? I was gonna say if you're only like 2 or 3 hours away, you should drive up during the weekend we're there for half a second and
for real.
Hi. But 6 or 7. Whew.
Yeah.
Hey man, I did a turnaround trip to West Virginia just to drop my buddy off one time. It was like 6 or 7 hours, 14 hours worth of driving. It's nothing.
Well,
Get like
Yeah.
2 hours.
not
of
everyone.
sleep.
Not everyone is Star Wars nerd and's got Star Wars nerd money over here. Like
Well, luckily, my buddy paid for all of it, so
that's another thing when you're like I've had that one time where somebody was like, "Hey man, can you come up? You want to come up and visit?" And I was like, "Dude, I ain't got the money for that." They're like, "I'll pay for everything, all your fuel, everything. You let me know how much it is and I'll pay you for it." And I was like, "Okay."
Okay. You got the money, I got the time.
Right? So, I've never driven more than 2 hours myself. I usually take the train. Interesting.
There you go.
The longest I've ever driven was how long of a trip was that? It was me and my dad, and I think it was 13 hours down to Texas. Or no, down to New Mexico. That's what it was. 13 and a half down to New Mexico. Yeah, that was not fun. I was literally like on our way back. So we drove down there, packed up a trailer because my sister was moving up here, packed up a trailer, got it all packed up, spent the night. The next morning, my dad and I got up and drove back. And that next day, like we were like getting home, and I was like, we were like within an hour of home, and I was literally like falling asleep as I was driving. I'm like, Dad, you have to drive. Like I am literally like I physically cannot keep my eyes open anymore. Like
your dad's just over in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
well, that's the funny thing. So the funny thing is like obviously as he gets older, right, he goes to bed usually sooner and stuff. But the funny thing is like when we're on road trips, he and I are usually a perfect match when it comes to driving because I love driving during the day and I am completely fine. As long as that sun is up, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. The minute that sun starts to go down, I'm like,
It's over.
it's over. But my dad, he's the opposite. During the day, he's in the passenger seat. And then in the evening, like he's like, let's do this, you know? Like I'm like, I don't know where you get that. Which is funny because like sitting here, I'm a late night owl. I can sit on my computer until 1 or 2 in the morning, no probs. And
It's
then
the
like,
blue lights, man.
I know.
The government keeping you up, making you watch the files for JFK.
True. True story. True story. Seth, any new nerd news in your realm or anything that you've been following or seen come across your dashboard?
Do either of y'all ever play the Mountain Blade games?
I've never even
On
heard of that.
heard of it? That's fine. They have a I think it's free DLC that's coming out where everything used to be on land, and now they're going to bring in Vikings, so you can take ships and do naval warfare and stuff.
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
shit!
That's pretty cool. But
Heck yeah.
Mhm.
Heck yeah. You know what I haven't played in forever is Total War, Total Rome 2 or Total War Rome 2.
Those are good.
I love those.
They tried to kind of go back to their old ways with I think it was Total War Pharaoh Dynasties, and I don't know that company, Creative Assembly. I think it's a Creative Assembly. They try to expand to get like Warhammer and stuff like that in there, and they haven't really been able to go back to the historical stuff because most of the historical stuff they try to put in like mythical type things in it too.
They should do World War II.
Yeah,
that would be
great.
dope. Like a whole
It'd be
map
awesome.
of Europe and stuff. You know, like you can be the Germans, you can be any of the allies, like the French or the whatever you want. Like I think that'd be kind of fun.
It'd be sweet. There are all sorts of places they could go with it, and they're just not doing it.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever played that Total War?
I've never even heard of that.
So it's basically like during ancient Roman times, you can pick any like civilization you want.
You hooked me already by saying it's in ancient Roman times.
Yeah. And you basically like you build up your troops and your different like fortresses and different things in the areas you control, and you can start marching on other countries, and it's like literally the entire map of like eastern, like was it like
The Mediterranean.
Mediterranean area?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's Rome, Israel, Africa. I mean, Italy, like all of that whole Mediterranean area, Greece. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And you can either
They
play it
have
by yourself doing a camp, like a conquest, or you can play with a friend and either against them or with them and like try to conquer together.
and they have was it the Rise of the Shogun is like 1800s Japan. They have medieval Europe, like Crusade times. They had a bunch of really good ones, and recently they haven't. So
yeah, interesting. Interesting. Be on the lookout. I do have not next week, but the week after, not tomorrow, but 2 weeks from tomorrow, I have a sweet interview coming out. I won't say who, but it's going to be sick. Thoughts on the upcoming XCOM style turn-based strategy Star Wars game? What's it called? I never heard anything about it. Do you know what it's called? Nerds looking it up.
That has a great possibility. I'll say that.
What would you like to see in a game like that, Seth?
I would. Well, I would say, hey, I want something from the original trilogy, but if it's from nowadays, I want them to stay away from the original trilogy. Because whenever they go back in there, they're like, and this guy is this way now, even though he wasn't before, and this character dies, and this character lives. It's like, come on, y'all, stay away from that.
Yeah.
But if they had something from prequel era or the original trilogy, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think we've had a lot of stuff in the sequel trilogy or between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy that I'm like, hey, go back, do some old stuff.
Yep.
Like it's I don't think there are official leaks, but like the potential leaks about Ahsoka season 2 and how they're going to have more Hayden Christensen and all that.
Ewan.
Like, cool. Yeah, Ewan. I heard
Abeloth.
Qui-Gon Jinn. What's that guy's name?
I heard,
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yeah, I'm like, hey, cool. They're still alive. Bring them back. Let's do some stuff. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. As it depends on which direction they go, because there's some things they could do that you'd be like, really?
Never mind. Go back.
Never mind.
Go back.
Yeah, exactly. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete.
See, don't get me wrong. I'm all for like Ewan and Hayden and Natalie and everybody coming back, except if you're gonna do Mace Windu, it's got to be like a prequel to the prequels or something like that. Anything post ROTS? Nope. Get out of here.
P.S. Nerd hates Mace Windu.
Bro, anytime somebody argues that, oh, well, we didn't see Mace's body on the ground or anything, I go to the canon book of Skywalker, A Family at War, and I pull up the paragraph every time where it says that he fell to his death.
There you go.
Yup. You nerd, I feel like you should explain your hatred of Mace Windu to Seth here.
He's just an asshole. I mean, like, bro was literally a dick to a 9-year-old he'd never met. And don't get me wrong, 9-year-olds can be dicks sometimes, and like some of them deserve to get like shoved out of a window. But like, bro was literally just standing there, and you just hated his very existence.
I know why. I know why Nerd hates Mace, but I love hearing every time you ask him. I love hearing his reaction and his explanation every time. Like, it just cracks me up. I love it.
Bro, Jar Jar gained his respect in less time than Anakin ever could have, even if he had helped him like destroy Palpatine. Like, I guarantee if he would have helped Mace with Palpatine, he still would look at him and be like, thanks. You're still not a master, though.
Yeah.
But back to what I was saying about them all coming back. I would love to see them all come back, but at the same time, don't shove all this into a show. Like, first of all, I'm already terrified that Mando and Grogu is just gonna be a Grogu movie because they know that he's gonna sell tickets. And what's gonna happen if they just constantly go back to these Clone War flashbacks or like Hayden and Ewan's Force Ghost showing up or something like that? I mean, what's gonna happen with the story of Ahsoka and Sabine on Peridia? What's going to happen with the Balin storyline? What's going to happen with Ezra heading back to the New Republic and Thrawn being there? Like,
Yeah,
because they're probably just going to focus on the nostalgia stuff to bring everybody in to watch the show, unless they just use it in the marketing and the show has like very little to do with them.
The one thing that is interesting is there's that rumor that Natalie Portman is coming back and she's gonna play Abeloth.
See, I don't know how I feel about that.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just not something I could see her really pulling off. I mean, she's a good actress, and I don't necessarily know who I would personally have play Abeloth because I know jack shit about her. I just started the Fate of the Jedi series not too long ago, but I don't know. Everybody makes the argument, well, she looks like Padme, well then it's gonna mess with Anakin's Force Ghost. Okay, well, why can't Abeloth just transform into Padme? Why does she gotta constantly look like Padme?
No.
Exactly. Swift-aloft.
Swift-aloft. Nice, nerd. Nice. So I don't know if you knew this, Seth. I did a voiceover as Captain Pelion from Heir to the Empire for an anime.
Yeah. You were telling me.
I wanted to share this. Episode 2 will be not the right one. Let's see. Episode 2 will be dropping shortly. Here is the poster for it.
Nice.
So super
that's
stoked.
pretty sweet. There you go.
Super stoked for that. My lines, I think, for the most part, are done. For
there
this
you go.
episode. So, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Going big time, yo.
Oh yeah. Voiceover artist.
There you go.
Right. Swifties couldn't handle the Star Wars fan base.
Yeah. That would be kind of funny. Be really sad, but it'd be kind of funny.
Right? Okay, I gotta share this here. There's one, man, it's got some swearing in it, but let me go to it real quick. It's pretty funny. I was sharing this with my wife the other night. This guy just like rails on kids for no reason. Like he'll just like they'll do something. Like he's just being a complete and total dick, obviously.
I think I have an idea of what videos you're talking about.
They're funny, aren't they?
Is it like a kid, like if someone asking a kid, "Oh, what sound does a caterpillar make?"
Yes.
Roar. No, it absolutely does not.
I could probably maybe buy a Lamborghini.
Yeah, you probably maybe fucking couldn't do that. Do you know how much fucking Lamborghinis are? They're like $200,000 minimum. That's like the cheapest one you can fucking.
What does a caterpillar say?
No, it literally fucking doesn't. Caterpillars don't make any fucking noise because they don't have vocal cords, okay?
So that guy does like a lot of these videos. I sent one. Did I send it to I might have sent it to you, nerd.
Oh my
god. There's one. Who did I send this to? Oh, come on. Why is it being like this?
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta find that one's so funny. Let me see here, just a second. I gotta remember who I sent it to. Did I send it to? Angel? No. Where the crap did it go? Because I'm not even gonna try and like mimic what this guy did because it was so freaking funny. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to mimic what he.
DMs leaked.
Right? Exactly. Man, I wish I could find that one because it's
Watch,
so.
we're gonna end the stream and it's gonna pop up.
100%. That's what's gonna happen. I will
Your
share
FBI
this.
agent. Here you go.
Right? I will share this one though. I love this one.
Okay, double click on my computer. I can see your computer. No. Click on my computer on your computer. How can I click on your computer from my computer? There is an icon labeled my computer on your computer. Double click it. What the hell? What is your computer doing on my computer? Double click on your computer. Which icon do I have to click? My computer. Tell me where do you live? I go to your house to click on your computer. Oh my god. Okay, double click on my
Bro,
Oh my
that's
God.
honestly something I would do just to mess with like the tech support guy.
Right? Oh man.
Gazer is searching for that video.
I am. I really am because it was freaking hilarious. You guys continue talking.
Oh, for real. It's hilarious. Come on.
Right? Actually, I'll be right back. I have to go do something real quick.
Oh. Dun dun.
You guys talk.
Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. So I don't mean to pry, but is your angst with Mace Windu, did that come from the movies or subsequent like the fans talking
No, bro,
about
I've always like he was cool because he had a purple lightsaber and like
Yeah.
purple's like my favorite color. But like
There you
ever
go.
since I was a kid, I just remember like watching the Phantom Menace and looking at like my uncle or whoever I was watching it with. I'm like, why is he an ass? And then I get popped in the mouth for saying ass, you know, but
Yeah.
like
Like,
he's
hey.
just, ever since I was like 5 years old, bro, I've just not liked Mace.
Man, I can see it though, because if as an adult you look back and you're like, so this guy comes from like a planet where he's literally a slave, and he could die or be killed, and it really wouldn't matter that much to anybody. He gets taken from his home. He gets taken to these space wizards, and they're like, well, I guess you're okay. We'll let you stay, but don't really like you. You know, the only reason
Dude, they
you're
only
allowed
let
is
him
because
stay because Qui-Gon died.
exactly. Like that guy who got you out of slavery, he died. So I guess you can stay. What? Oh, and your mom? No, she has to stay. She can't. We're not going to go get her. We're going to wait until she's almost dead, and then you can go back and talk to her one time as she's dying, and then that won't mess you up at all.
Technically, you're not even really supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, for real. Man.
Yeah, like even in like this book comic right here. It's Legends, unfortunately. But oh well, there it is. But the Rise of the Sith. Freaking in like the first few pages, I haven't really read it. Let me see. Of course, he's the fucking first page right there.
Hey, what's up?
He's the first 2 pages. But like where is it at in here? He has like a message. Oh, somebody's breaking in and taking younglings back to their families. And he had the kidnappers like getting on to him about the love she's yelling at him about like love shared between a child and its parents, and she says that's something you wouldn't know anything about, or maybe you do understand. And then he thinks back to a message about his parents, or it's a memory about a message he got from his parents, on like a data pad, and he just like looks at it, he reads it, and then just deletes it. So like, bro, just literally just doesn't give a shit about anybody. But supposedly the Shatterpoint book is like really good, but I don't know. I probably won't read it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what?
He said, I wish
Yeah.
we would get non-canon stuff in live act. Bro, they could easily do a Star Wars Legends series.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be canon. I mean, it'll be canon to me. But like, dude, there's just so much that they could do with Star Wars Legends. But then again,
Yep.
there's no source material, so I don't know where they would get the ideas or
true.
anything for it.
It's true. I forgot. I haven't read any of the books.
I did freaking I showed Kaiser this, and I hate the Acolyte. That show should not have existed, but I find this absolutely hilarious. They're doing an Acolyte book, but look at the faces that they gave Osha and May.
What?
Bro, they did them so dirty. Like, what is that? What are those faces?
Man.
Bro, hold on. Here it is. Here it is. So, I got a Biggs Darklighter card, right?
Yeah.
Look at how they did him. His eyes are closed and all.
What? Oh, come on. Come on.
Bro's like, bro had one too many
Wow.
death sticks.
Man. See that's what I think I've said this before, but no, I have said this before. When you have people who love the source material, it may not be perfect, everything may not be exactly the way it is, the way that everybody wants it, but you can tell that they care. And then when you have other people who are like, look, I just have to make content. I'm required to make this. I don't really care. It's just a project to me. It shows. It really shows. And it's really hard to quantify, but with things like that where you're like, who thought that was acceptable? You know? Who gave that the stamp? You know?
Yeah. I it's just about been a year, and I still haven't found out where that like $300 million that this show supposedly got went. Because I'm sorry, those graphics, the set, everything looked like they spent maybe 40 grand, if that. I mean, I watched like the 6th Lake Placid movie or whatever it was the other day because they were doing some like Anaconda and Lake Placid movie marathon. Bro, the CGI in those terrible movies look better than what we got in the Acolyte.
For real. For real. They had some great stuff back in the past that made a lot. It stands the test of time. And this new stuff with huge amounts of money, it's terrible when like the year it comes out, it looks terrible.
Bro,
Yeah.
fucking this movie right here. Fucking Dead Man's Chest.
Yes.
How the hell does Davy Jones look that good in 2025?
For
but
real.
Yet, shit that comes out in 2025, they just, I mean, I know what it is. Everybody's rushed and, they don't get enough time and they treat all the VFX workers like shit, but.
Yeah. That is a great example. That even within the Pirates of the Caribbean series, you go back to the early ones, particularly those the second and third, where you have Davy Jones, and then you go to the more modern stuff, and it's like, It's not the worst, but that stuff, it's legendary. It was really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, just shit. Even like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone that came out in like 2001. Just shoot, even Spider-Man 2002. All these old movies, man. The VFX just look amazing and still pretty much hold up to this day. I mean, there's some certain shots you're like, all right, I could see the green screen kind of like flaring through a little bit, but oh, Gabriel returned somehow.
Yeah, don't stop talking because of me. Keep going. I'm listening to this.
Somehow he returned.
Okay, so we were talking about Taylor Swift. I found the video.
Oh God!
Oh.
That's what he did. He didn't leave to go do something.
No, I messaged in the private chat. I had to use the bathroom bad. Like it was one of those. You ever have one of those nature calls moments where it's not like, hey, I think I might have to use the bathroom at some point in the near future. It's you have to use the bathroom now. It was one of those things. It was like, ah. So, but I found it. So
what is it?
A horse.
You made a horse?
Yeah.
Are you actually fucking kidding me? On what planet does that look like a fucking horse, kid? That's just 2 blocks stacked on top of each other. Are you?
This right here. I'll end it after this, but
Day 72 of me dancing until I meet Taylor Swift. What's the end goal? Like you're gonna meet her and just fucking bust a move in front of her? Like I don't get.
Oh my God, Taylor, I'm such a huge
Oh,
fan.
thank you so much. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, man, I love that.
Bro, you're gonna have to send me that one. I have not seen that one yet.
Oh, I love that.
I'm sure Taylor Swift would be impressed.
Right? What are you gonna do? Bust a move?
Oh yeah, I got a Star Wars fan story sequel trilogy coming out, and part 1 comes out tomorrow.
Heck yeah, dude! Can't wait for it, bro.
Thing's been like a year and some change in the making.
Yep.
I did what Disney was too scared to do, and I deep dived for like months about Luke and Legends Luke, because you know, original trilogy Luke was the only thing that I knew growing up. And boy, I think I did a good job of writing Luke. I mean, don't get me wrong, he fails in this and does take a little bit of time off, but he doesn't fully give up.
Fair enough. I'm excited. How long of a video is it?
Just part 1 of the first story is 33 minutes.
Wow. Is this the one that Andy Classified's been working on?
No, that's a different one.
Okay. Because this guy's got like millions of projects that he's working on. Apparently, he's like Mr. Project Man over here.
Yeah, I got that one. Shroud of Darkness. What if Maul met Anakin? That
Dude,
one's like an entirely made up like mission of the Clone Wars.
I'll be honest. If Maul met Anakin and they fought, Anakin would just absolutely obliterate.
You're
Maul.
just gonna have to wait for the story.
And that's in my opinion, though. You know? I think Anakin would absolutely decimate him, though.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, he lost to Ahsoka when she was like what, 16?
Yeah,
bro was like at least 40 by then.
True story. You're not wrong. But like I said, tonight, pretty easy night. Nothing too huge to talk about. Just wanted to kind of give a little bit of content. Seth, what does your schedule look like the next few weeks? Are you able to be on? Because we'd love to add you back to kind of a little bit of a rotation at least.
I should be.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back flying, but we really, once it gets dark, you can't fly. So
what?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I know it's crazy.
Speaking of which, side note, did you guys see that helicopter that was like over like I don't know if it was where it was, but like it was in the middle of the air and it lost its top propeller and went flying into the. Did you guys see the news on that?
Oh, no. I think my dad told me about that.
There's
oddly enough, when a helicopter loses its prop, it goes down.
Right.
Is it too soon to make a Kobe joke?
Too soon. But no, it was flying. I can't remember where it was flying over. It might have been the Hudson River. Look at that. There's something about the Hudson River that's a little eerie. Is it the new what is that called?
Bermuda Triangle.
That's it. The Hudson River is now the Bermuda Triangle.
What?
No, yeah, it was flying over the Hudson River, and it like this whole propeller, like the whole entire thing just went whoop, gone, and like the helicopter like flipped over and just like in midair just. Whew,
it was an inside job,
like right into the river.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, hashtag I will never ride in a helicopter. I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me enough. At least with a plane, if it like engine goes out or something, you can glide. You have a chance to glide it down and get it down somewhere.
Yep.
Helicopter, one thing goes wrong, you are totally hosed. Like there's no hope.
Yep. Even if something is messing up and it's going down, if you jump out, that thing's heavier than you. It's probably going faster than you. So when you jump out, you might go up into the propeller. So, wait, no. Does that work with physics? I don't know if that works with physics.
I don't know. I'm not a physician.
If you're in a thing and I don't know. I wouldn't want to test it. Not say that.
It depends though, right? Because a body in motion tends to stay in motion, right? So like you think about a car crash, if you're crashing at 60 miles an hour, your body is still moving at 60 miles an hour, regardless of that thing stopping. Like, so I think maybe the same thing would apply here with the helicopter. Like if you're in the helicopter and it's falling.
Yeah.
Like
and you also are falling.
You're also falling at the same rate of speed. So if you jump out, like there might be a shot that you're able to make it. I feel
get
like
out of the propeller.
Yeah, you might be falling at the same rate of speed at that point. Now, here then again, if you jump out, the air resistance might hit you differently than the helicopter, though, because if that helicopter is heavier and you jump out and that air resistance hits you, it might lift you up.
Okay, so you can go skydiving out of a helicopter, so I think this is kind of like a pointless conversation.
But here's the thing. We're saying if the helicopter has malfunctioned.
Right.
Because if the helicopter's fine, then it doesn't matter. You just jump out and the helicopter will stay and you'll go.
Right.
But if
helicopter's falling,
it's malfunction, if
the helicopter's falling and you try to jump out of it, will you just go and be turned into sliced cucumber?
Nope, you guys are completely right. If it's falling, don't jump out. Literally, the first line it says was, "You run the risk of being sucked into the propellers."
Yeah.
Welcome to Nerdsgalore. We find new ways to die.
Right, exactly.
Helicopters.
Thoughts on the stunt work finally being awarded at the Oscars from 2027? Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
That'd be good.
Been before? I've never watched the Oscars or any.
No, they actually haven't.
Yeah.
The stuntmen never got Oscars and stuff. I think it's cool that they have an opportunity now.
Why do they wait until 2027?
Yeah, for real. Stunt guys do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, they do. And then you have guys like Tom Cruise, like, I am my own stuntman.
I'm my own stuntman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gazer, while you were gone, I showed Seth the cover of the Acolyte book.
That was funny.
He said the Acolyte, the cover of the Acolyte book looks like a cover for a Temu parody of the version of the series.
That's hilarious. Galactic Cantina says the stuntman one, Tom Cruise wins every year. Did you see me running?
I can run really fast. Let's go.
All right, guys. I don't have anything else. Do you guys have anything?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Guys, couple things. Don't forget if you guys get all of us to 500 subscribers, I'm the guy that's like holding the team down now over here, with my subscriber count. So, guys, get us to 500 subscribers each, and we are giving away. Seth, have you heard about our giveaway?
I saw a post about it, but I didn't read it.
Wow, what kind of friend are you? We need to have
Hey,
a meeting
I think
after
I liked
this.
it.
No.
I think I liked it. There you go. I gave you a like.
If all three of us, me, Kyber Forge, and Star Wars Nerd, get to 500 subscribers on or before May 1st, we are giving away 2 all-weekend passes to ICC Con.
Nice.
Battle Packs will be giving away. Battle Packs Official will be including a Lego set of his choice in there. Bryant Collectibles will be including an autograph piece, a Star Wars autograph piece. And then Millennium Workshop will also be including a custom piece of his own. So,
nice.
Big old prize package
There
to
you
get us
go.
to 500. So, if you guys please get us to 500 subscribers, like I said, we'll run a massive live stream. If it happens, we'll run a massive live stream on May 1st, and we will give that sucker away. So be prepared for that. Also, don't forget to go to Rebel Scum Art and Apparel. Use code SWN00 or Star Wars Gazer. Get 15% off your entire order.
Oh, I'm such a rookie. Where is it at? There it is.
Okay, I got you. Also, if you go to ICC Nashville, you want to buy yourself some tickets, use code Gazer10 or SWNerd10. Get 10% off, including VIP tickets. Also, if you're active military, veteran, if you are a service, not like a paramedic, first responder.
Yeah.
Thank you. Words. They give you, ICC will give any of you veterans, first responders, 25% off your tickets, including the VIP ones. So make sure to go on there. Don't forget, you'll be able to meet Star Wars Theory and Roger Christian there as well. So
there you go.
Don't forget to book your tickets for that. Go to battlepacks.net for Battle Packs Official. Use code Gazer10, SWN10, or Kyber10, and get 10% off your entire order there as well. So that's it, guys. I really appreciate all 5 of you guys in here. Like I said, just kind of a chill night. Not a whole lot going on right now. Be on the lookout for the Heir to the Empire. Tuesday night, we will be doing a live watch party all together. Revenge of the Sith, baby.
Nice.
So,
wasn't there something I'm supposed to do for that watch party?
Charge your flippin' lightsaber, nerd.
Oh, Seth. Oh my God, bro. Before we get off of this, you gotta hear this story.
This is funny.
All right, so we're doing the watch parties for the prequels leading up to Revenge of the Sith coming out in theaters. Well, the first one, obviously, Phantom Menace. You know, it's all going good. You know, we're all lighting up our sabers every time that they light up their sabers. You know, he's got green, I've got blue, Kyber had red. Well, I pull out, obviously, because I don't have any sabers from the Phantom Menace. Well, Attack of the Clones, I pull out the Tusken Slayer. Well, Kyber Forge said something that got under my skin before we went live, so I turned on the saber and lit it up. I was like, say it again. And as soon as I lit it up, it goes, low battery, power off. Like literally 5 seconds before we started recording. And then every other saber that I tried is just dead.
Man. No saber for you.
I'm terrible at charging my damn saber.
Oh, trust me, we know. But Seth, if you want, I don't know if you're available Tuesday night, 8:30 your time. We will hop on and we'll start it at 9 your time. We will watch Revenge of the Sith.
Nice.
So you're more than welcome to join us on here.
Awesome.
The more the merrier. It's always fun. So
I like it. On Tuesday?
Tuesday night, 8:30 your time.
There you go.
So we'll get on here. We'll have like a clock going, and we'll all do a big countdown at 9 your time, and we'll start it, and then we'll let it run on our own screens and stuff, and just sit here and chat while it's going. Don't forget also, guys, Tuesday, May 13th. You're not going to want to miss this, Seth. Trust me. Tuesday, May 13th. I think at 7 p.m. my time. Central time. God's time. We are going to be doing a live watch party of A New Hope with Roger Christian. He is going to give live commentary as we watch A New Hope on how things were shot, on how scenes were made, on how props were made, everything. We're going to let the man go as we watch A New Hope.
Yeah.
So that'll be another live watch party Tuesday, May 13th. So mark that in your calendar. It's going to be awesome.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Mark it down, Seth. Even if you can't be on here,
mark it down.
Watch us. Be in the chat. Be watching. I think it's going to be awesome. Like to be able to like watch the movie, even if you're watching on your own, but to have live commentary from Roger Christian as you watch it, like I think it'll make it so cool.
For real.
So, and something that I don't think we'll ever forget. So,
yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. And may the force be with you always.
Another happy landing.
You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
He's no good to me dead.
Do or do not. There is no try.